The Office star Rainn Wilson, also known as Dwight Schrute, thinks that there's an anti-Christian bias in Hollywood. And the crazy thing is, he's not even Christian. So old Dwight Schrute tweeted this after The Last of Us season finale. I do think there is an anti-Christian bias in Hollywood. As soon as the David character in The Last of Us started reading from the Bible, I knew that he was going to be a horrific villain. Could there be a Bible reading preacher on a show who is actually loving and kind? The finale of The Last of Us, it featured this character David, like he's talking about, who was reading out of the Bible, seeming to be like a pastor type figure to some people. And the dude was like a cannibal and tried to kill an underage girl and, you know, typical Christian stuff, I guess. I mean, it makes Christians look bad. And we've seen this trope before of people who are Christians who read the Bible and they're these terrible, evil people. I think of The Handmaid's Tale or shows like Preacher, which, by the way, one thing I don't understand about these kind of corny depictions of Christians is how none of these people have a good interpretation of the Bible. So in these hypothetical situations, it's like every Christian who actually knows how to interpret the truth of Scripture doesn't exist, and only people who take the Bible out of context are the Christians that exist in these hypothetical worlds. It's very convenient. But like I said, I think it's corny. But not only do I think it's corny, I don't think they're using just scales. And what do I mean by that? Well, if the character was Muslim or Buddhist or any other world religion, people would be up in arms and this kind of stuff wouldn't fly, where religious people from other world religions are being depicted as hypocrites or these evil characters, and they're fueled by their religion. To my knowledge, I haven't seen that portrayal in any other sort of religion, like Buddhists or Muslim, so on and so forth. The stereotypical trope is the Christian who weaponizes the Bible for evil. That's so trash. If it was any other religion, that wouldn't fly. People would go nuts. People would go crazy if it was for any other world religion, but because it's Christianity, it's kind of like, who cares? It would be insensitive and disrespectful to do it to any other world religion, so why is it not a big deal for Christianity? It almost feels like the people are out of touch with reality. Like, you know, that's not how Christians are. You're just playing to a overplayed stereotype of what Christians are like. But it's not an accurate representation of what Christians are like. And so to Rainn's point, is Hollywood anti-Christian? I think yes and no. I say yes because I'm sure that there are specific people in Hollywood who are anti-Christian for whatever reason. But I don't want to say that as a whole for Hollywood, and here's why. The Christian movie Jesus Revolution just grossed over $46 million. That doesn't seem very anti-Christian. Hollywood gave this movie an opportunity and it's thriving. It can't be that anti-Christian. I also think of Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg has been very open about his faith in Jesus and has publicly said that he wants to make more faith-based films that help people. Mark Wahlberg is one of the biggest movie stars of our generation. So I think there is a place for Christians and Christian content and Christian depictions in Hollywood that are good and thriving and positive. And if anything, I think what all of this should do is really just encourage Christians to help change the false perceptions people have about Christians. We can do that in just our everyday life and the way that we carry ourselves and treat other people, but also in the work that we do and in the art that we put out. I think of Matthew 5:16. In the same way, let your light shine before others so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. Let your light shine. Do the things Christians do. Be patient, be loving, be kind, be compassionate. Love on your enemies so that people may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. If people see Christians being Christians and acting like Christians and actually understanding the Bible and living out the Bible in the right way, that will change people's perceptions of who Christians are and how they really are. So that when things like this David character are being portrayed, people are kind of like, bro, that's not anything like the Christians that I know. Or that's not anything like the Christians that I come across in my everyday life. It's a crazy misrepresentation. It's so that people can say, man, wait, there is something genuine and authentic and real about this God that they serve and this God that they live for. Hey, if you're getting value from this video, please like, subscribe, and share this video. It'll help me out a ton. Thank you. I also think of Colossians 3:23. Whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men. When we're working on something, when we're doing something, let's work like we're doing it for God. Let's give it everything we have. Let's not cut corners and do half effort quality, but let's do it like we're doing it for the Lord. Top quality, going the extra mile, and stand out because of how hard we work, how diligent we are, and how the quality of what we do is undeniable. Like, that makes me think of the success of things like the Jesus Revolution movie. Again, great movie. It's not corny. Made a ton of money because it's a good movie, right? Good storytelling. It's a quality film. It's not like a lot of these, and I'm sorry if you're a fan, but I love you anyways, but there's a lot of cheesy, corny Christian films that are just not good quality. They don't hold up. They're not good movies. They may have good messages, but they're not good movies. And that's why people laugh at Christian movies. But things like Jesus Revolution, things like The Chosen, that's quality. It's good stuff. People are taking notice, and it's changing some people's mind about Christian media, right? You look at a guy like Mark Wahlberg, great actor. If that guy starts pumping out some faith-based films, you best believe they're going to be good quality. They're going to have good acting, good storytelling. And that's going to be something that can help change people's perspectives about Christians. Either people forget or maybe they just don't know, but the art renaissance, one of the most influential, periods and times in world history, was started and led by the church, by Christians. Yes, the Renaissance was a Christian art movement that influenced the masses. So if people have a negative perception of Christians or they want to vilify Christians, man, let them. And let's do what we do. Let's double down on being Christ-like, be the light, work for the Lord, love on our enemies, and hey, maybe some people will give glory to our Father who is in heaven. If you want to see more valuable content like this, check out these videos over here, and I'll see you over there or in another video.